Welcome to Literature. My name is Joyce Nilsson, and I am the marketing manager for Pearson's Literature List. Joe Terry is the editor-in-chief, and Christopher Benham is the executive editor. Our literature list represents a lot of potential for the fourth quarter, with a book for everyone. In this video, we're going to focus on Kennedy and Gioia's The Literature Collection, an e-text, and how you can see revenue by packaging your Kennedy literature business with this new enhanced digital anthology. Visiting your Kennedy adopters and demoing the literature collection is your first priority.
The Literature Collection is appropriate for literature-based Comp 2 and Introduction to Literature courses, as well as upper-level genre courses. None of your competitors have anything like the Literature Collection, so regardless of which competitor's book is adopted, demo the Literature Collection.
What might you hear an instructor say about teaching this course that would lead you to believe that the Literature Collection is the solution to the instructor's teaching challenges? Let's walk down the hall and find out. I saw that you're teaching Comp 2 in the spring, and I know you're using Kennedy now.
I am. I really like the book. I've used it for years, as you know, and I just like the selections in it, and the students think it's okay.
Kennedy continues to be a best-selling book for us, of course that means on a national level, and so I'm glad you're staying with it, but thinking back to our past conversations, we spoke about the challenges that you face in teaching this course for students who might not want to be there.
Oh my goodness, Joyce, nothing's changed. I mean, they just, they struggle with this course. They're afraid of literature. They come in and, the first thing we do is drop a big book on their lap, and, they really struggle. They don't really want to be in the class.
Well, a lot has changed with Pearson, and we do have an online anthology that might help to solve some of the teaching challenges that you face. So in addition to their maybe not wanting to be in the class, what other things have you heard from them?
Well, they don't like the price of books, that's for sure. There's price, they complain all the time about price. They don't really carry the book to class. I mean, carrying the book to class is a big deal to me because I like them to talk about a selection with me. So that's a big deal. But, those are pretty much the same challenges.
All right, so our new product is called the Literature Collection. The content of that comes from Kennedy and Gioia, and it's an e-text. So in thinking about what you just mentioned, carrying a big book, there is not a big book for them to carry because they'll be coming into the class with the laptop and with an iPad, so they're going to have that with them anyway. And regarding price, the net price of the Literature Collection is $50, so it's less money than many of the print anthologies.
The price sounds great, and I know everybody's talking about ebooks. The only thing I'm really kind of worried about is I like my book. I mean, I don't know if I'm ready for an ebook.
I like books too, and guess what? You already have the print book. That's for you. So you can keep using your print book. The Literature Collection is really for your students because you must have noticed how much time they spend online. I mean, sometimes probably during your class, right? Okay.
Gosh, yeah, they all have a Facebook account. I wish they'd spend half the time on my stuff as they do on Facebook.
Well, right. But here's the thing. You have options then. You have the print book. You can also package the Literature Collection with the print book. So you stick with what you're used to doing, and if you're using the large edition, I mean, for $5 more, you can have the Literature Collection packaged with that.
As long as you're not going to take my print book away. Okay.
No, I'm not going to take your print book away. I have a 3-minute video that would show you the features in this e-text. It's a lot better to see it than to listen to me. So would you be willing to look at that right now?
If you're telling me I can keep my print book and my students can have this for $50, sure, I've got the time to see the video now. Okay, I haven't seen anything like this, not in literature. It really does look pretty neat. One of the things that I really struggle with, though, is that students really don't do the reading, as we talked about a little while ago. Is there anything in the ebook itself that would make that easier for me to deal with? About 75% of them come in not having done the reading. That's really a challenge for me.
It makes you wonder why they're there, right?
It does.
So There are two features that could solve that problem. One of them is a notes feature in the e-text. There's a little push pin. It's just like tacking a note onto your bulletin board. And that note can be whatever you want it to be. It can be something that you're going to make them accountable for. So if they haven't done the reading, it'll be clear. And then the other feature is you have the ability in a calendar to assign readings. And so once they're assigned, it'll go to your grade book. So it'll be clear what students haven't done the reading, and you could just tap into them personally and
Do you
ask
mean
what's up.
with the grade book, I don't just see the grades that I enter, I can actually see whether they've opened the book
Yes,
to that selection?
yes.
That's
you
great.
can. Yeah, so there's accountability. I
Wow,
mean,
that's
there's
really terrific.
advantages to this for you and your students, and it'll be something different.
Well, you've piqued my curiosity, and they don't carry a large book to class, and they might just be engaged with the digital content.
Okay, so look, I'm going to consider this as something encouraging. You're going to look at it further, and I will get back to you because I'd like to think that you will decide to use this. So thank you. So your strategic plan is to call on your Kennedy users first and then on professors using a competitor's book. The results will be more bonus dollars in the fourth quarter.